there's been some discussions about the central living districts as opposed to central business district. That sort of relates also to something that's also new with respect to the 15-minute city. Carlos Marino, I think, is out with a new book, The 15-Minute City.
Right.
Where he and how applicable that is to every city is depends on the city, I guess. But there does seem to be this understanding that we want to certainly get rid of long commutes and to put the things that we do as people. We live, we have families, we sleep, we eat, we have entertainment, and we work. To put the places that are needed for that within a relative proximity to one another.
Right.
And Adam Newman with his Flow product, same thing. And getting rid of this commute to something, it's there, you walk to it. Tell us about where you think that's going.
I think, it makes so much sense. I think these long commutes, particularly in a country as large as the US, where the average commute is an hour, I believe, right? Close to an hour. So, this is, sorry?
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a very long time. And, that means 2 hours a day. Now, maybe you're listening to a great podcast or, you're on the train and you can do some work there. But for the most part, that is not counted as being your day, but it's using up time that you could be with your kids, or you could be, or you could be doing more work, which is typically what does get replaced. Both of those go into that hour when people aren't commuting. And we could be doing better for the planet without all those emissions. So there are lots of different ways that if we configure cities differently, and it was you actually, Fran, on my podcast, who was telling me about how there was a move, 30 years ago or 20 years ago, about more of the rise of the central business district. Okay, so that was an idea. Right. So now we're going for a different idea for different reasons, and it makes more sense. And there's a lot of interest in, or a lot of focus on, John Riordan, Dan Murph has talked about local communities, the importance of local communities for particularly people who are, when they're working from home, to really sort of bring that up. So if you have a combination of office space, third office space, and home space in one area, I think you can have some really vibrant interconnections, which will be, that diversity can really bring some new energy and new ideas and a lot of innovation. I think it's really interesting. And I was just recently talking to David Abrams about communities within a building, communities across different tenants within a building. I love that. I mean, just thinking about things differently to create different experiences within a building, within a company, and within a local area. Absolutely.